for some reason, it didn't
Now.
start. Okay, wait, guys, we start.
Oh dear. We are live now. Welcome to our channel. We are thrilled to have you again. For some, I guess. Hey, it's all about intercultural communicating. We're sharing experiences about it. You can expect engaging conversations, fascinating topics, insights, and plenty of fun. As we dive into unique ways people from different cultures and countries enjoy Friday the 13th. Oh, that kind of blew
If the other day
Hey,
was a mess.
Before that, okay. First week up, you talk about what happened last time.
Yeah, and what happened? And what happened
something?
today? Also, that we are here for half an hour already, and we are trying to go live, but we were just talking, and then we realized that we are not live.
Oh.
Great. So
Yeah.
the first day was a mess. Today is not gonna be less.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
But we already talked. We talk
It's
again
fantastic.
now, or the people
It's
should just guess. You know.
So yes, that how was it for you the other day, Mark? We were talking.
Yeah, I said already it was quite okay. Well, everything good, and we had some good time and a good conversation. And you had a problem with my saying that Dutch are honest. I heard so.
No, Claro, yes, no, Claro, no. But no one has listened to this still. Wait a second. The other day, Mark said that Dutch people likes to be honest and direct and stuff like that. And I am wondering what had happened with the history, because Spain and Holland share a history together. And what happened is that Juana la Loca got together with Felipe el Hermoso, which is the Philip the Beauty. How do you call this guy there?
I have no idea.
You don't know? We call it like Philip the Beauty. And well, the guy basically was fucking everything that moves, you know. So basically, honest, I don't know. But let's leave it there. And well, what I have to say is that it's a good film going on there. It's called Mad Love, from the actress Pilar López de Ayala, that I recommend you to see it, Mark, if you didn't see the movie.
But is it a Spanish movie or a Dutch movie?
It is a Spanish movie. It's a Spanish movie, and
yeah,
it's
of course they will put. Of course they will put the Dutch bad. You know.
That, a ver, es que we are the empire, man. You know. Let's leave it there.
Yeah. It's already Friday the 13th, so you know.
Okay, but
we don't want to start another 80 years of war, you know.
So what about Suomipoika?
I don't hear you.
You don't hear us. Okay, you hear the Suomipoika now.
Where is Finland?
Where is Finland? Exactly.
Finland is gone.
I don't know why is this like this?
I guess Friday the 13th is more worse in Finland than anywhere else.
Yeah, it's totally. If it's dark, normally today is totally dark. But more than the dark is -50, minus 1,000 dark.
Yeah, or the
Yeah.
2000.
Finland, Finland,
Where
Finland.
are you?
Where are
Where,
you?
where are you?
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Yeah.
I was wondering what is the sound of the reindeers? Do you know?
The Rangers?
Reindeers, like the animals, the mooses.
I don't know what sound do they make.
Yeah, me neither. That's why I asked you. You are more Nordic than me.
Yeah, but I don't know the sound of reindeer. We don't have reindeer in Holland.
A ver, we have Suomipoika in somewhere.
But now I hear you. Can you hear me?
I
Now?
hear you. I hear you.
Fantastic.
We hear you.
What happens here? Maybe it's the Friday. It was Friday all over again, 13th, and God knows what was the last day. But I don't do anything. I just get lost. There is just nothing.
It's his blame. It's his blame.
Oh dear. So,
Who's that? Who's that? I cannot see him.
I don't know. It's just a skeleton.
Okay. Yeah,
You can put the face that you want to it.
hey, we go straight to the business then, right? Okay,
Yes.
guys.
So, okay, what are we gonna do today then?
Just hang around.
Different cultures enjoy Friday the 13th. We are gonna start telling stories.
Friday the 13th. Are you sure
Friday
about this?
13th,
Wait. No. Then wait a second. Because if it's Friday the 13th, no sé. This is a little bit. I don't know, like something Jesus Christ.
Oh, I just blow the candle. Fuck. That's pretty sad, man. Basically, so it is Friday the 13th in Europe. Elsewhere, where it's the same day, where it's like in many places, as in most of the places. So Spain, Holland, and Finland. So now, some kind of like an origin story of your Friday the 13th story. If you don't have one, then another ghost story, paranormal, supernatural, whatever you got.
Well, first of all, where does it come from? This Friday 13th. It's from the taxes.
Freddy Krueger?
No more taxes. This is the super nightmare stuff. Taxes. No.
Well, you don't have to pay taxes on this day. I always said the 13th was my happiest day of my life. Well, so
do you know the origin of the stuff?
I guess it's Freddie Mercury or something. Or how it's called with the knives. Yeah.
Like the guy.
The English guy with the knives on the fingers. Freddie. How it's called?
Freddy Krueger, you mean? No.
Yeah. Not Freddie Mercury.
It's the Texas stuff, no?
No, not the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The other one. Like the Finnish one there and the below. Like
Suomipoika like this.
Yeah.
He became a zombie.
That's perfect. Yeah.
No, he was back. But
Just for a second. Just for a second.
Oh my goodness. But okay, so
he's gone again.
No, but he's gonna be back in a second. He just went to
to horror country or something.
He went back to the sarcophagus.
Yeah, to the Holocaust.
Wait a second. Where is him? Wait a second. He's here. He's in the backstage. Now he's in the front stage. Sing.
Now I hear you. Can you hear me? Yes.
Really tiny. I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, fair. I try to do some physical things with the connection. I don't know. This sucks, the connection business, for some reason. But yeah, where comes the whole thing? I think with Friday 13th, there was 13 people sitting on the Last Supper with Jesus Christ and all that Christian business. What else? That's what I can say about it.
Come there.
I didn't do much research for it, I guess.
Yeah, I think this the whole thing comes from the Bible, no? From the 13 persons that were sitting on the last dinner, and the 13 was Judas Iscariot, right?
Is it truly so?
I think so. And then there was like also something with the Templars that they were like in France, I think. They were making like a massacre. They were like killing like a lot of people. It was on Friday 13.
That's typical.
Yeah, the king, I think, wanted the money. I think that was the case, and they kind of snuffed out a lot of these guys and took their fortune. And who knows, because many things in Christianity and the other, at least there, is like you took some pagan stuff, some pagan shit, and then you made it like a part of the religion, sort of. So maybe it has roots somewhere else. I didn't do so much research for that.
They're a bit like the Borg in Star Wars. You know, we assimilate you or something. What do they tell with?
Resistance is futile. You will become one of us.
Yeah,
I remember this well.
Exactly.
So who is going to start the story?
Really we have stories, but not really about Friday. So we are kind of initially touching that, but we have stories. Great stories. Please, who will start the story? Spanish person. Will you start the stories?
Me? First. Are you
I'm
serious?
not Spanish, so.
Okay. And then
You start the story.
in this case, guys, in this case. My story. Where are you? Back. My story.
I am here. Can you put us
is
the other way around?
¿El qué? What?
Now I can see you better.
You can see me better?
Yeah, I can see everybody better, you know.
Okay. So, yeah, because it's bigger, and if you are in the phone, so you will see better. Of course, it's logic. You know?
You have to be in the front, not me.
What do you mean, in the front?
In the middle. It's your story. It's your story.
Can I change?
I go back.
I can change.
So, yeah, now
I am
no.
the person. Fuera.
You're like a wizard of TV.
Okay, o sea, what is the stuff? Well, my story comes from it's a typical story. I don't know if you have heard about it. It's from Belmed. Have you ever heard about this?
No, I know Belgium, but not Belgium.
Belmed. It's called the mysterious faces of Belmed. In Spanish, las caras de Belmed. Okay, so how could I say? Imagine that you wake up one morning to find mysterious faces staring back at you from the floor of your own home. This is not a scene from an horror movie, you know. It's just a real life mystery that happens in the south of Spain. Have you ever been in Jaén? No.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in Jaén in Spain? Jaén.
No, I don't think so.
No,
So
I only went to good places.
I'm gonna show you a little bit where is this located, because Spain is divided in different little regions, let's put communities, okay? And you know, I will show you. Let's see. Yes. So this is Spain, like you can see, and
There is
then
Spain.
the story takes place. Yes, like takes place in Jaén. That, like you see, is like down Madrid. So if you guide yourself through Madrid, then to the right, to up, to down, to the left, then it's easy to locate yourself. And that's Belmed. This is the little village of Belmed. Okay. And so in this small village of Belmed, Belmed de la Moraleja is called, that is located in the province of Jaén in Spain, lies a house that has become the epicenter of one of the most perplexing paranormal phenomena ever recorded. It all began in August in 1971 when Maria Gomez Camara noticed a strange stain on her kitchen floor. But this was no ordinary stain. It was the clear image of a human face. As word spread, the neighbors and curious onlookers flocked to the house to witness the eerie phenomenon. And the faces seemed to appear and disappear at random. It's one more distinct and unsettling than the last. Some believe it was a hoax, while others were convinced it was a supernatural occurrence. Then the scientific were searching for this, the paranormal investigators, and so on, and visited the house. Or they were, I guess, that the owners of the house, they were like, till, like, fucking hell, what is this? Go to sleep, let me be. They took samples from the stuff and conducted tests, from the walls, and tried to debunk the mystery. Yet no one could provide a definitive explanation. So the faces continued to appear, each one with its own unique expression, and as is, they would train to say something, from beyond. Imagine living in a house where the very floor beneath your feet seems to be alive with the faces. That's for me, it's like really, really creepy. And now what we are gonna see, you see, like in the image, you can see like there are like I am trying to find exactly the house here, and you are gonna be able to see the house soon. I will put it. It's a little bit like it's almost there. It's in front of the red car, But it's like this maps. This Google Earth goes like shit. So okay, so it's this door in the right side, and it's there happens everything, and then yes, the houses were coming out from there. So all the
Are there
houses,
famous faces?
Yes, they are famous faces. There has been like people from all over the places, everywhere, like trying to. We have a Suomipoika. Wait a second. Here to the States. So we like everyone has gone there to research. So I guess like it was good for the village, for money, I guess also. And but I think that the people is also tired. The house is called the house of the faces, like, or there, if I don't remember, but they call, or the street of the faces, or the house of the faces, but they have like given a new name. So that was my story.
Basically, it's a
Okay.
so it was basically a house that has faces appearing there. So it's house of the faces.
Yes, so it appears like a stain first, and then they are like faces, and they are like trying to say something. And I have actually the actual image.
Do
about
the
this.
faces also have a meaning?
Wait, let me see if I can share it. And wait, what did you say? Sorry.
Do the faces also have a meaning? Do they tell anything?
Well, I am gonna show you the face. Let's see if let me show you. Where is it?
Yes.
I'm still a bit cold, having a cold, you know.
Yeah, cold.
No,
Oh my goodness. A ver. I am gonna put this
it's
big,
winter.
big, and now I'm gonna share it with you. I'm gonna share it with you. Present. Let's see. Video file. Extra camera. Share screen. I share the screen. Which one? A screen sharing is with two monitors. No, a screen sharing works best on good computer. Okay. Share screen. Maybe it comes this. Wait a second. Yeah. I know.
We
Wait
are
a
already
second.
waiting.
No, I don't want Facebook. I want which one? This one. Share. Oh, this is one of the face of Belmeth. Do you see?
My screen is really. Oi! Well, that's not fucking scary at all.
It is
Like,
scary.
what?
Mhm.
Yes, it is muy.
I know it's scary. And then we have some more things from Belmeth. This is the video that I was showing. This is another story that's for later. And this is the actual house that I was showing. So there you are. Okay. No more.
Okay. Fair enough.
Perfect.
Well, that's kind of
That was
freaky.
it.
No.
That was it. Whose turn is next?
But I want
Army.
to ask something fast. Have you ever heard anything similar? Because this looks like really original stuff. You know, like normally you have a ghost without a head or whatever, you know, wandering somewhere. So, but this seems like really original thing, like a paranormal thing for me. At
Well,
least.
actually, there is like a psychological phenomenon that I think the brain, when see figures and stuff like that, tries to make like a complete it, no? Like to make like a shape out of it.
Imaginary pictures.
Yes. So, for
Sure.
example, when you look at the clouds, then you can see a dragon or whatever. So I think well, at least I have had stuff that I have seen in rocks or whatever that it looks for me that it looks like some face or looks like something, but it's really clear that that is a face, in this stain, so it's nothing that I have to think, okay, this is a
No.
nose or something.
This is what I mean. Because
Yes.
this is clear for me also. It's a face. That's it. There's no fucking question about it, basically.
Totally.
So
That's
that's
what
what
I
I'm
say.
thinking. But so it just seems kind of original in that sense that I have not heard about similar stuff from other places.
And maybe
countries.
the guys that see us in this channel would like to see us going all together to Belmeth, and we can make a video there. But for this, we have to have some kind of budget, of course. And if you want to help us, that will be really interesting.
I have a solution for that. Hey, you can buy us coffee. There is a link. Did you put the link? You can buy us coffee.
No, I think the link for the coffee. I can put it. Wait a second. Just let me a second.
Put the link for the coffee. We want your money now also.
No. Okay, wait.
But we have. You buy me coffee. Then you can donate.
Yes,
money
we
for
have.
us.
But wait a second, because like we are so organized people in general. Okay,
Well, we basically,
hipsters.
as you can see, it's clearly shown we go money first. Nothing else matters but the money. It's just the money. It's all about the money. As we are so going so forward for it. But yeah, there is buy me coffee. That was one
I
thing
will
we could
put
manage.
it.
And why not?
Yeah, I will put this. Can I put it in the chat, maybe? I can put it in the chat.
In the chat.
Like this.
Yeah.
Buy me a coffee. This is the stuff. Ahí está. So I don't know if they can click it or they have to copy this.
Yeah,
But this is
anyway, if you want
the
to.
link.
Okay.
Hey, okay. So should I go next with my story, or Mark, you wanna
Yes,
go?
wait a second. Finland goes next. Wait.
Okay.
Shh. Finland,
Oh, yeah.
calm down. Finland, calm
I'm
down.
just like that.
That, o sea, if Finland goes next. Finland went.
Finland went next. Oh, it's me.
Oh.
I got scared there for a
Go ahead.
Hey, well, I have now. I go on. There is a Puotilan kartano. I had a picture there. I don't know if you got it. It's in Helsinki, and the legend tells that there is a Birgitta Jägerhorn is haunting the mansion, who was a bride of a soldier who fell in 1979 in the Battle of Pultava in Suuri Pohjansota, the Great Northern War. But actually, this has been proven historically impossible. So basically,
You mean the house, the yellow house?
Eh?
You mean the yellow house? With the picture?
Yes, it's a picture of a house.
Is it yellow?
Yes.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you have it, can put it's like I'm here. Yeah, can you pull the house so we can put it there? You know, then we show people where it is.
Yeah, I can
The
try to
house.
put the house. Wait a second. Give me a
Muy bien.
second.
But anyway,
I am your secretary
you
at
can-
any point. Since when I
Yes,
have
yes,
become
thank you
your
very
secretary.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, but the
Continue.
real story
I'll put it at some point.
is even more tragic and sad. More. Okay, so basically, what is told, because that was proven that cannot be, basically. So that was just the story. But the real story is that Lord of the Mansion said to an evil man called Henrik Martensson, send another man, he's like servant of that he was renting the land or something in the mansion area, instead of him to this Pohjansota. The poor man fell in the Battle of Riga, since he has been the provider of his family, and they lived in the mansion grounds, in their cottage. The beautiful widow went to ask help from the Lord of the Mansion, Mortensen, but the evil man threw her out. Later, the widow and her children were found starved and frozen dead in their cottage. So it was not only her, it was her with her child, with children, which is terrible. Basically, it's told that the widow wanders in the mansion grounds looking for food for her children, or perhaps searching for a revenge, retribution, demanding justice. But anyway, a beautiful woman hunts, especially the mansion park, an ancient secret passage as well in the dusk. At dusk, and she's been spotted also in the main mansion building and by the mansion steward's house, which actually hosts now a terrace. You can get there pizza and beer.
No, is this the house?
This is the house. Maybe not the best picture. It's not really. Could be more green.
It's very yellow.
Couple of bats.
Very
can you throw like a
yellow.
couple of bats there, or smooth and smoke? No, but anyway, there's like a
it's really yellow. Yeah.
And she's wandering the grounds of this, and it's in Helsinki, the center, the capital of Finland. There's some mansions here, mostly made by the Swedes and the Russians at the time. So she's hunting there, and there's actually, from Friday the 13th, there's not much stories in Finland, but there's a lot of ghost stories. Like, I think we could make like a full episode only about the ghost stories in Helsinki, and they have a walk here also that is like Shadow Helsinki, or Kummitus walk, ghost walk that you can take. So
That's
there's lots of ghosts here, so we can maybe get back to that at some point. So that was my story about a beautiful widow searching for revenge and food for her children, haunting a mansion in Helsinki.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Have you been there?
cool.
Yeah. Sorry?
Did you see her?
No, I did not. I don't know if I actually been there. I haven't searched too much of Helsinki history. I was tried to write one story at a time, and then I found out a lot of funny things about Helsinki, but I haven't. It's my home city, but I haven't really paid too much attention earlier, and now at my old age, I have been more interested. So I have poked a little bit, but no, I don't. I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her. No, I'm afraid not. Maybe we should take a ghost walk. That could be another idea for something to do.
No worries.
So, Mark,
That's-
do you have a story for us?
Wait for it, Mark.
Or what?
Wait for it.
Oh,
Holland.
okay, sorry. I'm just
Stories
jumping
from
to Japan
Holland.
all the time, man.
Is that Holland?
Holland? Is it from Holland? It's not the story from Holland.
Yeah, it's
From
from
the
Holland.
Okay. Maybe it was from the I don't know, from China. But
No,
look,
it's from Holland.
wait a second. I will put it again. I think it's Holland.
That's Holland.
Okay. So
That was it? Oh,
that was it. Holland.
That's it.
Can you start
Well-
with your story?
Hey, like I said, we have to buy me coffee so we can get better effects. We cannot afford some kind of special effects with the basic stuff. Okay,
no,
sorry. Move on.
so we're just improvising. So, I'm just thinking where do I start, because it is a really famous story. I guess the whole world or the Western world knows the story a
I
little
don't.
bit. Yeah, I guess you do. And
I promise
it,
you.
it all it all starts with a captain called Van der Ecken, and
That means what?
Van der Ecken is its
What?
name.
And what is the translation of the name? Do you have any translation?
It is a name of the captain, so you can translate a name. So
No, okay.
it is his name,
Okay.
and he is a captain of a ship.
Respect
Yeah,
it, Tomo.
and the ship is a ship of the Eastern Indian Company in the Dutch golden years. Let's say it like that. It was like in 1600s, 1700s. And well, do you know the story of the Flying Dutchman?
I have heard it. I have heard some of it, and I have heard something in the Donald Duck magazine, if nothing else, and somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know
Even
much.
Donald
I
Duck
just
speaks
heard
about it.
The
And
first
that's
rule
it.
is you don't talk about the Flying Dutchman. What? Okay, moving on.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
please, go on.
And I'm talking about it. So I cannot go traveling by sea for the next few years, but I
Go
speak
ship.
about it. It's 7 years I cannot go on the sea, And
Oh dear God.
and they wanted to sail out, but it was bad weather and it was Eastern and stuff like that. And even though the captain had its how do you say it in English? Its luggage, on the ship, he had to bring it back to Holland, and so he had to go to sail. But there was storm and there was bad weather and anything, everything. So he went to forced his crew to set sail and go on the sea, and they never find it back. They never. The legend calls that they sank at where South Africa is. That they sank there, but nobody knows it. Nobody knows where it sank, but a lot of sailors have seen the ship, and one of the famous people who seen the ship was the Prince of Wales, who later became King of England the Fifth, and he has seen the ship by himself, but it's always has been a legend since. Until the day of today, it's still a legend. So that's why all the people say Flying Dutchman.
Mhm.
And that was my
Why is
story.
actually flying? What is do you have
Because
is it
the
name of
ships,
the ship or
because the ship is flying. It was the fastest ship of the Dutch Eastern Indian Company.
Fair enough.
So, and that's why it's flying. Yeah, is it true
Okay.
or is it not true? Nobody knows. But yeah, some famous people have seen the ship, and even in how it's called, Pirates of the Caribbean, the same ship is there. You know, the Flying Dutchman.
Okay.
Interesting.
So
Yeah.
it's a really
Yeah.
famous story. You know.
I only think that I have a picture of it in my head is like it was in some like a cartoon or some magazine, and it was there that was on some cliff, and then it looked like it was flying. Maybe it was, I don't know where it was from, but I have never heard much of the story actually. Only by that I knew that such story exists, and maybe such like a boat is or ship was existing, but I had no ideas of whatever.
Yeah,
about it.
even in the modern times, the ship is still being seen and stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah. Fair enough. Spooky.
Spooky.
Okay. Mhm. Spooky. So basic. Yeah. All right. Do we have people there? I cannot access to the chat business because then
We are in the ether. Today we have spirits only. They are with us.
We have only spirits. Yeah.
They are only with the spirit present. Hello. Maybe they are manifesting now in the walls of my room. I have to wait to the stains to come out. Wait a second, maybe.
The stains to come out. What?
Something there. I don't know. Do you have stains on your walls?
Yeah.
No,
Stains.
I don't have stains.
Yeah.
Watch out, because
Maybe
if you
they
have a
start to
stain
form some.
and you're renting the house, you are gonna have to pay like a motherfucker.
Holy shit.
So I don't pay shit.
Yeah, but I mean,
So
is it not?
okay, we are in the...
Is it not? Wait a second. That is 13, but it's Friday. It's important. One thing. If you have, I don't know, like you are renting the house or something, if you have any damage in your apartment or whatever, do you have to repaint in there where you live?
I have no idea.
I mean, like, for example, when you have to give back the house, you have to give it you have to paint it before giving it back, or they take care of this.
I have no idea.
Oh, you have to clean.
In Finland?
I think you
How
have
is
to
it
clean it.
In Holland, standardly, yes.
Well, you have to make a... And actually, in some places, they fucking rob you blind if you don't do it. It's like clean the windows, 400 euros or some shit like that. It's really... Okay. It's a bit of a robbery here from everything, you know? That was a ghost.
Let's don't talk about money on Friday the 13th.
But I have to say something. What in the case that you have a stain coming with a face out of the wall, and that even if you clean it, it comes again? You have a problem. Like
my neighbors think that every day. You know, what's the stain coming out of the door? Oh, it's Mark.
I make sure that if they make me pay the 400 euros that the guy from Finland is telling, my face is gonna come out of the wall every fucking second.
Okay. You're a spirit.
They are gonna remember my face for the rest of their lives. I don't know where I'm gonna stamp it, but yes. Okay, so what's next, Suomipoika? Okay.
He's gone again.
Yeah, it's Nokia.
Internet, huh?
Yeah. It's like reality manifest the same You know, it changed dimensions. Wait, I think he's just waiting. Wait a second. Add to the stage. Now he's back. Hello.
No, he's
Spain,
walked away.
Spain calling to Finland. Spain calling to Finland. Oh.
Yeah, no warm health.
How?
I cannot hear anyone. Again.
We hear you.
Fantastic.
Get out then. Get out of the planet. Get out of Europe and come back again.
Finland, always Finland.
Finland is tragic.
And Holland is really tired of being cold. You know, like sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you're sick? Do you have fever?
I guess. Yeah.
Really? You didn't measure?
I don't have a measurement. I only do. Yeah, probably.
Touch the wall and then touch yourself.
Yeah, I have fever.
Yeah. Well, beer may help, may not help. We are waiting for Suomipoika. Finland, come back, Finland. Let's see. Well, I have to say, like, yes. So in Holland in general, with all this kind of like, because Belgium is near to Holland, and I remember once Belgium. In Belgium, you have a lot of course. I know that Belgium and the Netherlands are different places. There are different countries, but once it was united, right?
Partly.
Okay, I
Not
don't hear
everything
anything again.
But I have to say that I remember when I traveled to Belgium, there was like a lot of empty buildings where was fantastic, actually, like really old, you know, like wait a second. Like they were really old and really it was like military reserves or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like military buildings or something like that, and they were abandoned, totally abandoned. And I think like these kind of places are really like places where you can find like paranormal activities, you know, like they're like this really old, and you know, and I don't know that you feel, you know, when you are in.
Yeah, everything what's old carries
Something.
the energy from the past.
Yeah. What it would be? I don't know.
Yeah, energy goes in the water, and water is everywhere. So
yeah.
So that's the thing, I guess. It's the thing with old buildings and stuff, you know.
But also like the places like for example, like it's a curious thing, no? Like if you go to a church or like some kind of like any kind of temple, you know, where people wonder about like other.
No, go to places where a lot of people have been and a lot of emotions have been. There you notice that.
Also, for example, if you go to. Yes, you are on the stage. So the stuff is that for example, we went to. Have you been in the concentration camp in
No.
In Poland? No. We were there.
Yeah, I've heard stories.
And you feel
Mm-hmm.
there's something, you know, like I don't know, like it's some density, like something. I don't know. I cannot explain with words what is this, but maybe it's just because suggestion also, like because we know the stories and then you go there and then you feel something. Maybe it's also
It's in the water. I always say it's in the water. Water carries energy. Water carries everything, and it's been proven by scientists that water too does that. And energy is life. So if you've been somewhere where there's a lot of emotions are energy. So energy goes in the water, and water is in the stones and in everything. So
and funny enough that like talking about tarot, like the cups are the water, and the water in the tarot represent the emotions actually.
no, there you can see.
Yeah.
I didn't know that because I don't know nothing about tarot.
Yeah.
But
Well, now you know also.
so there you can see.
So, for example,
The ghost is talking.
There's a cacophony.
I hear something, but
yeah, I wanted to say like I was, but that has a vibe. Can you hear me? Normal.
Yes. Now yes.
No.
yeah, a
Yes
little
or
bit.
no?
Yes.
Now, yes.
Okay, good.
Now, yes.
Okay, Spain.
Yes.
Well, hopefully that keeps up. So another story from Spain.
Yeah, me again. Okay.
Para
Let me find some nice picture to show you, and let's see if I can share it again. Wait a second. This is let's see. Okay, wait a second. Hello.
Now all the internet gone or something.
Yes. Now, wait a second. I can share. I can share. I have a dog. Wait a second.
All the internet gone.
Pasa, bonito. ¿No quieres pasar? Oh, wait. Okay. If he comes. So, I will share now. Let's see.
Mark is gone. Mark seems to be gone somewhere.
Present. Share screen. There goes my dog. Share screen. And the wind.
It's like ghost.
There it goes. I am sharing. There is a flag from Spain, so the story is from Spain, of course. And then we are gonna talk. That this is basically like the house of the seven chimneys. Is in Madrid. Everybody knows where is Madrid, of course, in the center of Spain. A little bit, yes. It's like the center of Spain. So basically, wait a second that I am going to put this again because I am here in the controls of the room. Where is Mark? Mark has disappeared. Holland went to... Now Holland disappeared from the map. No problem.
He ran out of battery.
He ran out of battery, maybe.
I don't know. I was just assuming that maybe he did.
Well, I can tell you my story about while Mark is reincorporating himself. And well, this is about like a house that is in the middle of Spain, in Madrid. And it's called the Haunted House of the Seven Chimneys, La Casa de las Siete Chimeneas. And this is like, I have to tell you, like, can you imagine living in a house where the very wall seems to whisper secrets of the past?
Oh dear.
So this is the house of the 7 chimneys. It's a historic mansion in the heart of Madrid, just in the center. And it's located, I'm gonna wait a second that I'm gonna now close now that my dog is in there. Corre, despot. So, yes,
You
like
have
it's located,
Árbol de Navidad.
is located in the, yes, I have an árbol de Navidad. Pooh,
Bien.
in Finnish, no? Located in the bustling
Joulukuu.
Plaza del Rey, stands as a silent witness to centuries of, to the centuries of the history. It's built in the 16th century, and this mansion has seen drama, no, the next level, okay? But more as chilling as the story of Elena, which is here like the main stuff. Elena was the young and beautiful wife of the Captain Zapata, vale? And her life, vale, okay? Her life took a tragic turn when she mysteriously disappeared shortly after her husband's death in battle. Rumors expressed that she had been murdered and her body hidden within the house. Soon after, a strange occurrence began to plague the mansion. Residents and visitors reported seeing a ghostly figure wandering the halls and the rooftop, where Elena was said to have been last seen. The apparition, she appears in white, seems to be searching for something or someone. And the legend says that the moonlight nights, Elena's ghost can still be seen walking among the 7 chimneys. So as I have shown you the house before, her face, like you can see her, and she's like in a mask of sorrow. So it's like a really, really, I don't know, like really terrific story as well. But there is this is in the center of Madrid, and yeah, shit happens there. And yeah, I think like in Spain in general, there is like a cool book. I don't remember what was the name, but there was like it's like a book that you can basically go to every place, like to make a route in there. You are in the States now, Pasi.
Oh,
You are in the States now, yes. So the stuff is what I was telling while you were out is that there is a book, a really cool book about the stories from Spain, that you can go in a route going to like different places just to visit like paranormal places, like you can go actually like visiting every village or every area has like a story of like ghosts or something happened, like appearance or cacophonies. I don't know if it's like the correct word in English, but it's like that you can listen to spirits or you can see stuff or some image appear or
so there's like a different kind of supernatural stuff, or
and there is
going on
like
in this place.
because there is a lot of temples and like from the Romanic, from the all kinds of like
Well,
battles.
Spain has rich history and long one.
Yes, Templars,
Basically.
all kinds of things.
Mhm.
So, Yes.
So and there's a lot have happened in Spain. A lot. The
Yes.
Romans. You have things with the
Inquisition.
Muslims and Islam,
Yes.
Christians, Jewish, whatever you name it, you had it. I guess. I mean, like you have the Inquisition. There is like a lot of things, armadas, all sorts of things. It's like there is like a insane amount of things. I guess from Troy, that would be like a one season of episodes of just to check this kind of stuff. I guess.
Yeah, and it's really interesting because, well, I like there is like one guy from Spain that is quite cool. I think it's called Iker. I think it's Iker. Yes, and he makes they are hunting like ghosts and stuff like that, you know. And he had like a program called Third Millennium, and there is like now like others, you know, like he makes other kind of programs. No, Cuarto Milenio. It's a fourth millennium. Sorry, third. I just put him in another green list. So, but yes, so it's like a cool thing. I like these kind of things, by the way. It's interesting.
Yeah, me too. I wonder where that fellow went. Did he get fed up already or what? Or he just disappeared? Like
Maybe.
Disappeared.
No, I think that maybe what happened to him is like he lost battery or something. So here we are. So let's go with your story.
Yes, we can go with my story.
Finland, wait. So.
Oh, that was it. Fair enough. Okay. So things I don't have, but anyway,
your voice is bad. Wait a second. So you have touched something, and your voice is bad.
Didn't touch anything.
Now it came okay.
Oh dear.
So now it's okay. So continue.
Fair enough. Okay. Yes. So there were two young men walking in Patioki. It was just before the Winter War started. The Winter War. Yeah, here. But it's a big thing. At least some point was the whole Winter War business.
Maybe you should explain what was the winter. Maybe you should explain what was the Winter War in Finland, because maybe not everybody knows this.
Yeah, well,
briefly.
I think that's gonna go kind of like. Well, we be basically in the more modern times fighting Russia or Soviet Union basically. And we've been part of Russia and Sweden, so we've been mostly fighting them, and then in the end we've been fighting the Soviets, and I don't want to go into that right now. I think it's gonna be
of course.
to try to summarize it. I don't want to start that can be another thing completely, because that would require kind of some explaining, and not that I have super good info even about the whole.
Yeah, but at least that the people knows that Finland was fighting with Russia. Yes.
We were fighting with the Soviets, yes, and they had kind of they have made comparison to the conflict in Ukraine and shit like that, which I don't know. I don't know. I don't really want to go into that. That's way too.
No, you don't have to go there.
To start selling, and I'm not so well informed. I'm not. You're asking really hard questions.
It's okay. I was just asking for normal data. What was the Winter War about? And it was like, who fought you against the Soviets? Just moving on.
It's about winter and about. Yeah. Oh, Finland. Yes. It was. There was winter and the war. Okay, this is a ghost story. This is not a war story. So, but these two guys were walking in Patioki, which is not like a central area in Finland in general. They noticed lights in the people's house. They're like a common house. This was strange since there was not supposed to be any gatherings or events during that time, and the place did not even have electricity. Decided to go out what's going on in the people's house. And behold, when they entered, they saw a radiant angel with bright light. And the angel said to them, there will be a war, then there will be peace, then there will be a second war. You will perish in war. The youngsters told the story at their homes and in the village, like to many people. And then soon the winter war started. They survived that. Then there was some peace. Then was called Jatkosota war. And as the angel have predicted, both of the young lads died in the continuation war. So basically now they are resting in under the hero's cross in a great Pattijoki. So basically that kind of stuff. That was like, I guess there was, who knows what happened, but there are many angelic stories actually about when there's been wars. I think in many other places and here as well. But most of them, because I was doing a little research now, for most of like so this was really
your sound is bad again.
So most of it has been like about providence and hope and stuff like this. So can you hear me now better if I come closer?
Yeah, maybe
No?
if you can talk a little bit slower, maybe the sound will not cut so much.
Yeah. Okay, I try. As the world, like I don't know, or something tells the boys that they are dying. You don't hear me.
I hear partly, but not all.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, let's try. I don't know what to do.
No.
This connection business is slightly.
No, now it's okay. Now it's okay.
Yes. Any better?
Yes.
Okay. This is super, like, not moment. I will make some adjustments here. So basically, yeah, the stories have not been also grim. There has been usually like about hope and like a guidance, and they were angels telling them to people to move to, or soldiers to move to another location.
Yeah.
But the fact Finnish soldiers undoubtedly in World War and God knows get it. More pain, for example, and I have some sound here also. And then pervitin, which is amphetamine-based drug or medicine, so it's you kind of going like Duracell style. And also, it appears that the fever medicine contained heroin. So in that sense, you could, if you add to this that has holy.
Now it's gone. So you have to go away and come back. Finland goes away and come back. In the meanwhile, we are gonna put some video again. A ver, out intro, out. What is this? Is this one or is not? Let's see. Suomipoika, up to stage. Hola?
I don't hear me now. I hear you.
Yes, I do hear you.
So, did you hear anything about the soldiers and the drugs?
Yes, the drugs part, yes.
Yes. So basically, more for pain, amphetamine-based pervitin for keeping you going, like a Duracell bunny, and then the fever medicine had heroin. So when you add to this like the stress and the tiredness and overtiredness and gunfire and grenades and bombing and the fear of death and all that, so no wonder you can see demons and angels or stuff. So that could be somehow explained with this kind of circumstances. But then again, I found out also there was some kind of research done about this kind of phenomenon in Europe. That half of the people have basically is estimated to have had supernatural or like paranormal experiences, and most of them at least have not been. Maybe they did the drugs, but they didn't see the war. So that is like a human factor, a human element there. These kind of stories, all the ghost stories and paranormal angels, aliens, ancient aliens, whatever. So that was one thing what I wanted to say. Also
what about you?
Myself?
Yes. Have you have any?
Well, I didn't have war. I didn't go through war,
No.
at least.
I mean, like, did you have any experience of paranormal things in your life?
That happened to me.
Yes.
Basically, I have one. For example, I think there's been. I was living in Vantaa, Tikkurila, an apartment there. I was 20s. My best friend died, which is like, was fucking tragic. Took a couple of years to get over it. And I heard his van coming to my place on Saturdays and many times, for 2 years. I thought that he was coming, and then for a second I understood that he's dead. But after, I don't remember now exactly when it happened, but it was after he died. I had the sensation that when I was at my place, I don't know, was it during the night or in the morning or early morning, evening, whatever, I was sleeping in my bed, and I had this sensation that he was walking in my apartment, like a few meters from the hallway, like that's this kind of like when you enter a small hallway. I was having this vibe, that serious vibe, that he was walking. Somebody was walking there for me, and well, obviously there like physically was no one, but I seriously felt like, I think it was him walking there. There was nothing else. It was just a sensation that this person was there. So that's
how did you feel?
one thing that
Were you scared? Or
no, I just felt that he was walking there, but he was dead, so he couldn't be physically walking there. You know what I mean? So I wasn't really scared or anything. I don't remember exactly. It was not really like shocking or scary, or it was just like a sensation that this person is walking there, and like, I don't remember much. It's already still like over 20 years ago. But anyway, he dead. He should not be walking there, man. So
I used to.
Thing. And I mean, let's put it. How did I feel? Is that it's not like I vaguely somehow maybe there was somebody walking. It was like I felt somebody's there. It's not like I kind of felt like there was somebody there, and that's it.
I used to have in Madrid, like I used to have a store. Like I used to like sell furniture from India, and there when was like the crisis from the Lehman Brothers and the Goldman Sachs and so on, there was like a crisis that was hitting very much Spain, and during the 2008, and then added to more stuff, there were like problems in the village where I was living, because they were like reforming the whole village, and they were like construction workers and so on. So the people was not able to come to like really to the stores, So they were going more to the malls, like to the commercial centers and stuff that were outside the village and in the main roads, And so I was thinking, like, when I was making like when I had the store now to attract the people to come to the village for to have a space together, I was like telling to my clients to come and make some talks there in the store. And we were talking, like every week we were talking about different subjects. And one of the subjects, well, it was like, this is why I got to know tarot, by the way, because one of the persons that was coming there was like talking about tarot. And then another subject that we were touching was like experience before death, or after death, before or after death. And there was like quite interesting research that they have done. And there is a research going on actually that about the subject. I don't remember how was the project called. I think that it was like tunnel project or something like that. If next day I will check for it, and we can. But what I wanted to say is like when people is gonna die, or when people has like experience next to death, like people see this light, or they see like
near-death experience.
Yes, or they see like the family coming to get them, the ones that are gone already, or that they see like flying themselves, they see their bodies, like in the film of Ghost, actually. So there is like a lot of experience from people who has been like clinically dead and come back, and they have described similar things. And yeah, that's interesting also. What is this? Is your brain, or is it really happened like there we becoming something else?
Yeah, because I like people getting out of their bodies, like they have been telling, what I heard is like also that they've been floating on top of themselves in the ceiling, and then they were explaining things that they should not be able to see if they are lying down on their bed with their body, that they have if you are here, that you have floated like on the roof, the ceiling, and you've been observing what's happening around you. And when you would be lying down, you could not see certain things. So it said that you have gotten out of your body.
Yes,
exactly. And then somebody's been pulling you back also. And the tunnel thing is, I think, is like there is like a tunnel, and then there's light, and then you can see like people who has family, relatives, friends. I guess that's really common thing. I think there's some cultural effects is also on the other hand, but I think the tunnel thing is also like maybe like more universal.
Yeah, then I have like many creepy stories that happened to me as well. But for example, I know one to my father, actually, that he told me that happened. I don't know if I should tell because it's my father's story, but I will tell. The grandmother of my father died, and they were like really attached to each other. And he told me that he went to his room, and she just died. And he went to his room, and he found her sitting down in the bed. So that's one, and that's creepy. And he was scared.
Wait a second. The other person just died.
The grandmother of my father died, and then he went to upstairs where she was sleeping, and then she went. Like when she normally sleeps, she went to her room or to his. I think that it was her room, and then she was there sitting in the bed. That's told by my father. So it's quite heavy. Yeah. And then I have another one that happened to me when I was like around like 23 or something like that. Well, I have many, but one that happened to me together with someone else, which is this is important thing because it was not my paranoia or something. So if you are with someone else, at least it has been like common paranoia that happened. We were in a bar, and we were in Majadahonda, that is next to Pueblo, We were in a bar, and we met a couple that they were like from Mexico, but the parents live like in a little colony that is like next to Majadahonda. And then they were inviting us to go to their place to continue drinking after, like being in the bar and so on. And then we went there. The guys were telling like they were like practicing like session with the beyond stuff, and we said like, okay, let's try, and so he had like a box with the assets from his grandmother, again grandmothers here, and then he has a pendle.
Mhm.
And this guy that I was with, uh, we sit down in the room together, and there was like this pendle on top of the box, and the guys that we just met, well, they were holding the pendle, and then they started to make questions, and then the guys said like, put your hands around the pendle. And when we put the hands around the pendle, it was fucking cold, like around this.
Mhm.
So then my boyfriend in that he also put the hands and put this like, oh, this is really cold and this is really cold, and then he also took the hands away, and then the guy suddenly told us like, this guy has to leave, like that my boyfriend has to leave the room. Of course, imagine that I got super scared because like I didn't know these guys at all. They were a couple. It was like a boy and a girl, but like now I am sitting in my pants, and the only person that I know by reference, the whatever entity is telling that this guy has to disappear. O sea, wait a second. Fucking hell, So then what happened is that I got really scared and say like, you know what, we are gonna finish this now. Let's go. So we finished. We entered in my car. I have like a big car, a Nissan Vanette. We went to my parents' place and we went to sleep. And we were so freaking scared that we were in my room. And when we started to sleep, because we have the light on, and then like really scared, and then suddenly the light like explode, like kind of like like it sounded like how do you call the bulb?
Light bulb.
Yeah, suddenly it sounded
Light
like
bulb.
it exploded. So we were like, we were hugging each other. We were not able to move from the bed, really. Like we were totally blocked. And then we managed to sleep. The next day, when we wake up, we put the light on and it worked. And we were like, fuck this shit. We were never seeing these guys again. Never, ever. So
That's a bit spooky.
it was super crazy stuff. Yeah.
No, that is kind of scary stuff.
Yeah.
Hope. What can I say? But yeah, that's, and of course, like it's like you find it when you tell a story about that happened to someone, and when somebody tells you a story like you just, it's of course like more personal and everything.
Yeah. But you happen, like I don't know, like this kind of things. I mean, like I have here. I don't hear these kind of things only in the television, or like that you hear that something happened to someone. I have here stories from really near people, and like my father or me in my case in this thing, or other people that I have around. I mean, it's not like far, so that makes me wonder about like maybe we have some kind of mental issues, or I don't know, like because you never know, or really there is something going on. No.
Yeah, that is kind of, but like I said, it's one thing to hear from you and then you telling about yourself, and then another thing to read about it online, or like it's some strangers. And of course, if there's some things that you can relate it to yourself, that's the thing.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened to Mark, but it's 1 hour.
Yeah, this is what I'm wondering. Yes, we've been here for a while now. I think it's I was thinking we wait a little bit for Mark and see if he comes up with some nasty story.
I think that because it's like we are like 1 hour and a half here already. Maybe that would be good, like to say. And he has a little bit of fever, so I don't know if he will like to go.
Yeah, maybe a little bit bad.
I don't
have
signals from here from any
watching this. Thanks for that. Yeah, I think it's time for us to call it quits for this Friday the 13th also. And hey, basically a few words, I guess. So we want to thank once upon a time una Española in Nederlander the Suomipoika. Want to thank you all for joining us, who joined or join later, watch the video. Thank you for watching. Buy us coffee if you want or something. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, like they say in the interweb and in the great ether and in the YouTube things, and hit the bell so you're never gonna miss crazy, chaotic, hilipojas nonsense, crazy stuff, fun things that we do here in the internet and all. And I don't know. I guess it would be good to stay tuned for our next topic as well, because we come with this one kind of like, I don't know. I think we'll do some more of this kind of paranormal stuff at some point or something as well. I guess people are doing it. But
I think it's an interesting subject.
I found out now much more.
Yeah.
That will definitely be second. But we will announce another date soon. We're gonna put it there, pending, live streaming or other video business of everything. So this will probably be on Tuesday 17th, before Christmas, week before Christmas.
Yeah, with the reindeers coming.
Christmas and Ghost of Christmas.
With the reindeers are coming in Christmas to your house.
You can almost hear the flying reindeers in the sky with the jingle bells and jingle bells jingle all the way, or halfway, some way. One way or the other way, we will be back. You want it or not, we will be back. So, yeah, I don't know. Do you want to say other than adios, bye-bye still? Spanish person.
Adios, bye-bye.
Una española. Una española.
Una española dice adiós.
So,
adiós.
Adiós.
Luis en holandés.
Maestro.
Ciao.
Holandés. We have to make sure he's not too shocked about all the story. Bye-bye.
Yeah.